Hello, it's me. I'm here. Zach is also here.
I'm here with a theory. But first, we gotta get that unrelated ranting that everybody likes. Uh,
I don't know about all that, but Zach, how was your Thanksgiving?
my Thanksgiving was good. I had like four of them. Uh, Due to like multiple people inviting me over to theirs, so I've gotten a wide range of turkey of varying qualities. It was pretty good.
I played noted tabletop game board put. I played noted. It's been a,
You can get there, I believe you.
it's been a long day.
It has. It has
It's
been as in this one is less of a euphemism. People might not know that you are responsible for Christmas.
yeah, yeah.
It doesn't
Christmas.
happen without you.
Yeah,
So when Christmas happens, you better thank Tom. I don't have that responsibility. I go on a sabbatical.
Zach, I played code names with my family, and it was one of the worst decisions of my entire life.
Oh no.
You ever see 10 members of the same family all angry with each other over the same game at the same time?
I mean, my family plays a lot of poker and pass the ace,
Oh,
so
nice.
y- yeah, I have. This is correct.
Oh
I've
my
seen them
god.
get quite upset.
We
Very
made,
upsetty spaghetti.
and we made, speaking of upsetty spaghetti, we made homemade subscribe, and you can noodles if you want to. Zach, I'm not picking up the bit. I'm
You're
talking.
not picking up the bit.
I'm.
You're
I'm.
just leaving it there.
That's correct.
That's
I.
that's the bit.
That's it.
Um,
Zach, I.
I
Zach, I. It's a bad recording. It's a bad.
it's it,
We're not redoing it. I
we're
just
not. No,
laugh.
we're
I
not.
just
We're not
laughed.
redoing it.
I.
I should note for those keeping score at home. It is 12:41 a.m. After we have both had like a full day
Yeah.
and we just decided to record. Uh,
I
we were.
drove home from visiting family out of town at 5 a.m. I worked from 2 p.m. to 9:30, and I just laughed for 75 minutes.
And the funny thing is, I came back to visit my family for Thanksgiving, so I'm actually currently 15 minutes away from you, and we are both too tired to like actually just meet up and record in person, which we've always talked about doing. That is how tired we both are right now, and we're still going to record another theory. Damn it!
It's too funny. I can't not do it. It's too funny.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Zach, I hear you have a theory for me.
I do have a theory for you. It's
No, Zach, we're not recording.
why? Oh, like we never pressed the record
Oh no,
button.
we did. Never mind.
Oh,
This
you scared me there for a second.
this video is a disaster.
This video is a
This
disaster.
channel's a disaster. Why do you watch this? I'm talking to you,
I
Kevin.
think people find this very amusing.
Ke-
The we're kind of schmucks about it.
Kevin,
Uh,
Janice,
Janice.
Alex, Ben. Why do you watch this personally? Zach,
So,
name a common name so we can call out more people.
I mean, like the problem is, I could say like Jake, and then there's a very prominent Jake in our community. So he would feel singled out.
Oh my
Uh,
god, a very
I'm sure there's
prominent.
more than one Jake. We've 700 and something people subscribe to us. Primarily English speaking audience. There's got to be more than one Jake,
Uh, uh,
right?
a very
Comment
prominent.
below if your name is Jake.
No, I'm sorry. Please comment below. My name is Jake. Uh,
Regardless of whether that's true or not. It's a real like I am Spartacus sort of thing going on.
yeah, I'm Jake Abe. I'm Jake
I'm
Abe.
JK. Uh,
We just hold on. We went past a joke, and it's important to me that we rewind so I can address the joke. It's not funny. It wasn't funny at the time, and it's not going to be funny now. But a very prominent Jake coming this summer from John Green.
So that's the new John Green novel.
Yeah.
It's part of his famed collection of books with very, very specific titles.
Yeah, it's a sequel to An Abundance of Catherines. Zach, I hear you have a theory for me.
I do. I have a theory for you that you are going to love because it's kind of a sequel to one of your theories.
No.
This I was listening to Fire and Blood,
Yeah.
and I got hit up with this segment that I'll read off to you now.
Please do.
Not one of them realized that the year ahead would be amongst the darkest in the long reign of Jaehaerys Targaryen. A year so marked by death, division, and disaster that the maesters and small folk alike would come to call it the Year of the Stranger. Also, Tom, you're not streaming.
A year so marked
marked by death, division, and disaster that the maesters and small folk alike would come to call it the Year of the Stranger.
Maesters and small folk alike would come to call it the Year of the Stranger. Unquote. And that's enter tab. Fire and Blood. Okay. Hold on, I'll start recording. We should also probably shrink this. And by start recording, I do mean start streaming. There we go. Hang on.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Nobody panic.
Nobody panic. I'm not panicking.
Get you a satanic mechanic.
There it is.
There
and
Zach, riff for just a moment.
So, I've been listening to more Fire and Blood because it's got some good stuff in it.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a little bit different than George's other works, but I'm really enjoying listening through all the things in there. And I was listening to this segment, and some parallels struck me, and then I just said, well, what if the parallels continue? And so I started writing them down. It made a lot of sense to me.
Zach, I would like to say something that I think will get a ding.
Sure.
I would like to solve the puzzle, please.
Go for it.
In Star Trek Voyager, there is a notable episode called The Year of Hell.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun if this is I mean, you could call this the Year of Hell theory. But that's not where I'm going. It's not going to be based on Star Trek episode Year of Hell. Very good episode, by the way.
Good episode.
If we're going to talk about Star Trek Voyager, I'm a very big Voyager fan. So we'd be very happy to talk about everything that happens in Year of Hell. I think we'll save that for when we record our Voyager ranking episodes tomorrow.
Yeah. While I'm working a 14-hour shift, we can.
I will just show up to your work, and the entire time you are doing your job, I'm just going to be asking you about Star Trek Voyager.
I see your point, but allow me to counter with doing your job, doing your job.
Doing your job, doing your job. Yeah, I agree.
Here, let me.
You are doing your job, doing your job.
Let me. This is a terrible. Everything about this is awful. Um,
Everything about her is awful but her job.
no. Okay.
We've reverse engineered dumber jokes.
The darkest year in the long reign of Jaehaerys Targaryen. Okay. All right. What happens in the year of the stranger? Is this the year in which Arya Targaryen dies?
It is.
Whoa.
I think she actually shows up at the tail end of it.
Okay.
I think the year closes out with her coming back and then dying. If I recall correctly.
Okay.
Uh,
Is this the year in which Jaehaerys's
Actually, it says neither mother or daughter was seen or heard from again during what little remained of that cruel year. She comes back at the beginning of the next one.
Okay. All right. Perfect.
It is the year where she goes missing.
Okay. Interesting. Is this the year where Jaehaerys' mom dies?
Yes, ding. I have the quote. Queen Alyssa was once again with child at the age of 46. Dot dot dot. Uh,
At the age
Septon Barth.
46.
Septon Barth. Dot 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 was more doubtful. Her grace had never completely recovered from the birth of her son, Boromund, he cautioned.
From the birth of her son. From the earth of her son.
Yes. He could summon Captain Planet. With the help of 4 friends.
Earth, wind, fire, and air. This
is the Captain Planet theme. You also forgot Heart. Everybody forgets Heart.
Okay. Zach, where are we going? This is just a thing that happened.
What else happened that year?
Is this the year when all of Alyssa Farman's girlfriend's handmaids are poisoned by Andrew Farman?
Ding.
Oh, nice. Well, maybe not.
Yes. Lord Rigo furrowed his brow and said, "Sickness? This is no sickness. A weasel in the guts? Dead in a day? This is the tears of lice."
Sickness. This is no sickness. This is the tears of these. Do you have a problem with that?
No, that's perfect.
All right.
Also, you mentioned Alyssa Farman. That hint is going to help you get some places.
Ooh, okay.
Because it's those are people Alyssa Farman knew, but they were more specifically, they were not specifically just her friends and handmaidens. They were the women of Dragonstone.
They were roommates.
Well, okay.
They were they were very close friends. History would say that they cared for each other.
It was, but
they were
Andrew
dating.
Farman.
Zach, they were dating.
Yes. They were Raina's close friends though, because you might get a ding as to what Alyssa Farman was up to at the time because she was not on the island.
Oh yeah, no, Alyssa Farman was gone.
Yeah,
Alyssa Farman had stolen 3 dragon eggs.
ding.
Alyssa Farman stole 3 dragon eggs to sell to Pentos? How do you want me to phrase this?
You actually just touched upon both of them.
Yeah.
Uh,
Sun Chaser.
Alyssa Farman departed for Driftmark the next morning. From there, she took a ship across the narrow sea to Pentos. And the other ding was Alyssa Farman sells dragon eggs to fund stolen dragon eggs to fund a boat.
Next morning. From there, she booked passage across the narrow sea, something like that.
Went to Pentos specifically, but
Fire and Blood is kind of excellent.
what was that?
I said Fire and Blood's kind of excellent.
Yes.
Okay, and then Alyssa Farman sold 3 dragon eggs to fund the building of a boat. We'll call it a ship. People will get mad.
Correct.
Now, to be fair, I don't care what those people think, but I will call it a ship.
But they will be correct. Like they won't be wrong.
I don't care what those people think, but they will be right.
You're right, whether I care or not. So
okay.
you are missing, I believe, only one thing from this half of the theory.
Oh my god, I think it has to be Alyssa Farman sailed west over the horizon.
No, actually.
Dang. Oh, that's I thought
it's the opening tragedy of The Year of the Stranger, which you might not remember.
I do not remember. What happened before this?
I guess technically there's 2 things here. I just sort of conflated them in my theory. Which one? I can give you one of 2 things. One is harder to get. The other one is far more indicative of where the theory is going. Which one would you rather have, if either?
Give me a coin flip.
Coin flip?
Yeah, give me a coin flip. I want the random.
I'll give you the one that I have written out perfectly and don't need to tidy up then. The first death of 54 AC came within days of the celebration that marked the coming of the new year, as Septon Oswick passed in his sleep. He was an old man and had been failing for some time, but his passing cast a pall over the court all the same.
His passing cast a pall over the court. All the same. Came within days of what? Came within days of the coronation?
Of the celebration of the new year. You can, just put celebrations or something of that sort.
Celebrations. When something what?
Oswick.
I don't know how fast you think I can type.
Seem to have handled the rest of it just fine.
When
Septon Oswick.
Yeah. Did what?
Passed in his sleep.
Passed in his sleep. He was an old man and had been ill for some time. Interesting. Was this individual replaced by Septon Barth, perhaps?
Yes.
Ooh. Extremely convenient for Septon Barth.
I would put that up on top.
Oh, up here?
Because the other half of the theory is going to be another half. Okay. And might be in a different point in the chronology of the World of Ice and Fire.
Interesting.
You got one more thing up here that I totally forgot to put down as a hint that will help you. when there was that mass poisoning on Dragonstone, who's the first person to die?
It was the Maester.
Ding. The exact quote is, "The old Maester would have seen it soon enough, so he had to die first."
Would have seen it soon enough, so he had to die first. Zach, I don't know where we're going, but wherever it is, I like it.
You're gonna be so delighted when you realize I said this is a sequel to one of your theories.
What?
Do you have a guess for which theory it is?
What? No, I really don't. Hang on. Let me think here. Because I do reference this. I referenced this in the Euron's Dragon Egg theory.
This is not a sequel to Euron's Dragon Egg.
Dang. Okay.
Although maybe that could happen while all this is happening as well.
Well, as we know, all of our theories do exist within the same universe.
True. All of our theories are true, especially the Pacific Rim and Ravens Endgame theories.
Yeah, they are all mutually inclusive.
The ending will be a football game using giant robots.
Zach, I do not know, and I don't want to just start guessing theories.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to put a pin in that for the moment and instead start digging at what we have in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a poisoning. This isn't the only time the Tears of Lys is used.
No, it's not.
The Tears of Lys is used in the events of a Game of Thrones. I believe that is what is used to kill Jon Arryn.
That's true.
And I believe it's also what Cersei thinks about using on Tommen, although that might be not correct.
I don't know if it's correct or not. It is what Pycelle says that his Tears of Lys are missing and blames it on Tyrion, even though Joffrey is clearly killed by a strangler. But like he has multiple poisons missing.
Oh my! Wait, Zach, I'd like to solve a puzzle.
Go for it.
Oberyn poisoned Tywin.
No.
Damn.
I mean, he probably did. I actually kind of like that theory a lot, but
because the symptoms you were describing up here really work for what Tywin was.
Yeah, Tywin was how deep are we in the video? Can I swear?
Yeah.
Tywin was notably shitting his brains out. In his death scene, and could have already been dying. That's not especially unlikely.
Zach, I should like a card.
Sure. Let me deal you a card that's going to get you into the right time frame, which is this one. Pycelle is murdered by Varys shortly before the death of Kevin Lannister.
Yeah, that's true. Wait. Hang on. Is murdered by Varys shortly before the death of Kevin Lannister. Wait a minute. I'm going to put this over here.
Yes. It's not a bad spot for it. I should note that this is not a very specific Varys theory, but that is like parallel number one. And Pycelle being dead could kick off a similar era of events.
There's a dead maester over here.
Yeah,
There's a dead maester over here. And there's a dead septon up here.
I'm not going to say Kevin Lannister is a Septon, but he
No.
is a he's a respected aged man.
No, there's a dead septon right here.
Yeah, there's a dead Septon right there. Yes, correct.
Dead figures of learning and education murdered that an information vacuum is created.
Yeah. Oswick dies in King's Landing. The Maester dies on Dragonstone. This leads to wealth of information being lost in both locations. Pycelle and Kevin are both a wealth of information and context, and honestly, competent leadership. Like Pycelle pretends to be, an old man who had been failing for some time, but he's not. We know this from a wonderful deleted scene in the Bad Dragon show, where he fesses up to the fact that he's just pretending to be old and senile to like further survive, and he has like helped House Lannister make some pretty good decisions in the past. Pycelle was the one who told the Mad King to let Tywin in.
Counter argument. Cut off his manhood, feed it to the goats.
I mean, obviously. Look, just because you're a competent leader doesn't mean you get to keep your manhood. There are no goats, half man.
I have manhoods on all of my sweatshirts. Anyway, Zach, I'm a little lost here.
Would you like another card?
Yeah. Throw me another one. Throw me one more.
In the Bad Dragon show, Cersei becomes pregnant.
What?
Yeah.
In the why is that relevant? What do you mean? Why? How could that? I mean, that's true.
She tells Jaime that she's pregnant. That's true. That does happen. I did not remember that wrong. That is true.
What? Why? Who? Whomst? Zach, you're gonna have to help me out here because it's 1:06 in the morning and my brain is stringing nothing together.
Look up top.
Queen Alyssa was once again, sickness. Queen Alyssa goes on to die.
Yes, this is correct.
Is the suggestion that Cersei is going to get pregnant with Euron's kid, presumably with fingers adequately utilized in exciting places,
in the appropriate location.
I
don't even know. I don't know if it's Euron. Look, Cersei is taking no shortage of baby batter at this point in time. So it could be a lot of people.
What a terrible sentence. Oh yes, yes.
It could be Moon Boy for all I know.
This is my child with Osney Kettle Black. So you're suggesting that she is pregnant now, but there's
some light evidence towards this.
But there is not adequate healthcare at King's Landing for her to be adequately taken care of at her age.
and she's like, not like her foot is like all sorts of like fucked up and infected. Like after her walk of shame, she has been drinking heavily for an extended period of time, which also might be a hint. Which has like noticeable effects on your health as someone who has occasionally gone on a bender. The effect you can feel that over a week is pretty bad. Imagine that over months.
In the Bad Dragon show, Cersei miscarries.
I think she'll miscarry a little bit harder, potentially in the books.
Do you think that Cersei dies in childbirth?
That's part of this theory.
Huh.
Try and
Yo, you think that Cersei dies the same way her mom did? That's some hot shit.
yeah.
Wow, that's some good shit, dude. That actually kind of works.
We're not even close to done with this theory.
You
you sort of backward long jumps to part of the ending. There's some real dark shit in this theory.
Okay, all right. Get me to another piece. Where do I need to go?
Sure. Let me give you a quote here for another fun parallel.
Okay.
Here is a quote from our boy Jaime Lannister. Owain Waters could command a skiff, but only if you bought him one.
If you bought him one. What? Oren Waters is... Many fans believe Oren Waters is the Lord of the Waters.
Dang.
Many fans believe Oren Waters is the Lord of the Waters. Huh.
He's even from Driftmark, which is where Alyssa Farman popped over before she left.
He's called the Bastard of Driftmark, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, this stuff up here is weird. Because it doesn't seem meaningfully connected.
Well, like Alyssa Farman took the wealth that belonged to the crown and used it to fund her own seafaring misadventures.
Oh.
So did Owain Waters.
Oh. Oh. Oh, you don't say. Huh.
Look at that neat little parallel.
Huh. Huh. Okay. What happens to Alyssa Farman next?
I think we're done with that specific parallel.
Huh. Okay. Okay. All right. Perfect. So of course we have the Lord. Allrain Waters has gone missing with Cersei's entire fleet.
Yes.
The Lord of the Waters commands Cersei's entire fleet.
Yes. In a year of death, division, and disaster, that's some of the division and disaster in both times, is a trusted ally of the crown bailing to go on nautical misadventures and taking, a large monetary toll on the throne, or at least a toll on the throne. You could say that the eggs are a monetary one, but if those eggs hatched, they would have been, dragons, which is a huge military weakness to lose out on that.
Holy shit, dude! Holy shit! If you're about to tell me that a septon has, wait a minute, the first one to die, so he had, the high Cersei's in conflict with the High Septon. Wait a minute, the High Septon died.
Yeah, in the Bad Dragon show. Yeah, ding, in the Bad Dragon show, the High Septon dies. Gets all blown up.
Bro.
That wasn't like a deep part of my theory, so I didn't like put too much of that on here. But yeah, if you're looking for a Septon death in this year as well, we will be getting one. What are we missing?
Okay, we have a septon death, a death in childbirth, a maester murder, a poisoning.
We are missing a mass poisoning.
Oh.
Hey Tom,
Yeah.
in the Bad Dragon show, does anybody die by poison?
Olenna Tyrell?
No. I mean, yes, but no. Not who I'm going for.
The Mountain?
He dies of poison in the books too. Who dies of a poisoning that we haven't who's still very much alive in the books?
I'm thinking, man, I promise.
By the way, do you know what this theory is a sequel to?
No, I don't think so.
Here, I'll give you a hint. This is a
Oh,
sequel to the
wait,
Two Queens
wait.
theory.
Oh, damn it. I had it before you said it, I swear to God.
I believe you.
Damn you. Oh. Is it John Con?
No,
Oh.
it's Marcella.
Huh. So what? So what? Does Obara Sand poison Marcella and send her back to King's Landing?
I have a different take. The sand snakes are actually not involved in Marcella's death.
Okay.
I have only two more hints, and they're only going to get you so far. One of them is, I guess technically I could split this one into two separate hints. Wait. What's the most popular wine that we hear a lot about across the? I should note the poisoning is in Dragonstone are all poisoned wine. He says people would ask me to bring them wine and I would deliver it to them and they would thank me as he's poisoning them. So poisoned wine might be a huge part of this theory.
Okay.
What are our wines of choice in Westeros?
Arbor Red and Gold.
Was that?
I said Arbor red and gold.
Ding.
Oh, nice.
Many fans believe that Arbor Gold is associated with lies and deception, while Arbor Red is associated with poison.
Deception. While Arbor red is associated with poisoning. What are we talking about right now? Huh. I'm still not entirely sure where we're going, but I do love what we have on the board thus far.
There's only a little bit left
Okay.
before you've connected all the dots, and you have to just sort of guess the thrust of it. I have only one other piece of evidence, and it's one of the most famous things people know about Cersei in the theory world.
Okay.
When people think about Cersei theories, this is going to get mentioned.
All right.
What would that be, Tom?
Oh, Cersei is a Targaryen.
Well, of course, obviously. No. Well, if you were to say we're making a theory video that prominently features Cersei, you would expect this to come up.
Cersei drinking.
I mean, that's a huge part of this theory.
Cersei being stupid.
Well, there's a meme I saw recently. I sent it to you because I wasn't sure if it was it was a little spicy. I didn't know if I wanted to put it in the Discord server, but it had. Did you see it?
I did. I liked it, but there were so many I didn't have time at that moment to read them all, so I cannot give you a yes or no yet.
The Cersei one is great, and it's just all different like meme variations on the Tywin with teats line in quotation marks to make it look mocking. I think my favorite of those is I'm sorry, I'm looking at them and they're all quite good. Tywin with chesticles is pretty good, but I like Tywin with the twins the most. It's pretty inventive.
Twins is so good.
It's such a very good meme.
Okay, all right, Zach. What is the thing about Cersei?
The Valonqar prophecy.
Oh yes, of course. How do you want me to phrase that?
And when your tears have drowned you, the Valonqar shall wrap his hands around your pale white throat and choke the life from you.
Will wrap his hands around your pale white throat. Choke the life out of you.
I think of the quotes life from you, but whatever. It tracks. Us getting stuff wrong is on brand.
Yeah.
That's
why people tune in.
It's why people tune in for the stuff we're wrong about.
All right. So I have we talked about this a little bit in the Two Queens theory about the idea that that it might be appropriate for, instead of Cersei dying in violence, for her to be mercy killed using poison.
This is a Cersei mercy kill theory.
Okay.
By the way, you might want to underline tears.
Yeah. It is called the Tears of Lystra.
When your tears have drowned. That's all I have evidence-wise. Do you want to take a stab?
Yes. This is
Mhm.
actually a backdoor sequel to the Plumber Theory.
She's gonna. It's gonna be a plumber theory where Cersei overwhelms everybody's bowels, and they literally flood King's Landing full of their shit.
Yeah. It's it works with the
Uh,
symptoms of the
Tom,
Tears of Lys.
I mean, that's not where we're going, but like you're not in a bad brain space.
In the end, Tywin Lannister did not, in fact, shit gold.
Do you want me to reveal the puzzle here?
Yeah. Send me to the end. Get me to the finish line.
My theory is uh Pycelle's murdered. Pycelle and Kevin are murdered by Varys to incite a incredible amount of distrust and alliances breaking down in King's Landing. He says as much.
Okay.
Uh, this I believe will lead to some additional like paranoia and scheming by Cersei, who might begin to start poisoning people she believes to be political opponents.
Okay.
I believe at some point, Myrcella might
Oh.
get sent back.
You think that she's gonna accidentally poison Marcella?
Yes,
Oh no.
in her scheming and trying to take out other people she doesn't trust. Uh, Myrcella, freshly returned from Dorne, as like alliances start to break down, as the Dornish no longer trust the Lannisters and are also gonna hop straight on the like Aegon bandwagon. Maybe the Sand Snakes, switch sides, or they agree to like peacefully transfer Marcella back as a like show of goodwill or something of that sort. A hostage is always nice, but there's plenty of ways she could get back there. Uh, and while Cersei is trying to take out who she perceives to be political opponents, a still young and impressionable Marcella, trying to emulate her mom a little bit, goes for a glass of wine she sees sitting out
Oh
and
no.
dies.
Zach, that's terrible. That's terrible. How dare you turn Marcella into just another subplot? How dare you
uh,
make Marcella a plot device? George is the only one who's allowed to make Marcella a plot device.
I mean, here's my suggestion, George, if you're still writing this.
Oh,
Uh,
dude, that's kind
and
of fantastic.
yeah, and at the same time, she will hit the bottle even harder afterwards. She'll be distressed. She won't take care of herself, not realizing at the same time that she is pregnant. She's not even quite sure who the father is
Oh
because
my
she's probably at this
god.
point nailing everybody who will, offer the services. And Jamie will return from the funeral to a sickly, very pregnant Cersei. And then when the child does not, you know, come out,
Good. Yeah.
has to
Con-
mercy kill
cons-
her.
considering she's been binge drinking.
Yeah, considering she's been binge drinking and God knows what else, uh, and just not taking care of herself in general. She cannot deliver the baby and requests a mercy kill from Jamie.
My god. Holy cow, that scene's gonna it's gonna have Cersei begging.
Cersei, who is barely recognizable, she has lost her. Like you said, the Lannisters are going to lose all the things that make them, unique. Jamie or all the things they're great at. Jamie loses his hand that he sword fights with. Tyrion might lose his tongue. Uh, Cersei loses her beauty.
Yeah.
In a very quick and dark turnaround. She looks decrepit by the time that Jamie gets there.
This is kind of excellent. What happens to Tommen in this theory?
I presume he dies of other means, which could be part of Marcella being set back, or I don't know. Maybe he lives. It's hard to say. I only thought of the potential here for Marcella to her poisoning that we see in the show being more of a convoluted Cersei starts serial killing people plot that they decided to cut from the show because that would have taken a lot of setup and writing and introducing characters, things they very much don't like doing in a bad dragon show.
Themes for 8th grade book reports.
Themes are for 8th grade book reports, yes. It's definitely something that you would say if you were wrong.
A pregnant Cersei is mercy killed by Jamie because Cersei is so distraught, so crumbled. She's not going to die like her mom. She's going to die like her dad.
Yeah.
Realizing that everything she's done has been for nothing.
She's gonna die like both of them simultaneously.
Wow.
She will have her mom's death in childbirth. She will have her dad's death at the hands of a family member, and realizing that all of her plots will amount to nothing, and she will die scared and.
Hello? Hello? Zach? Well, Huh. Well, I, I guess I'm doing the outro. Like and subscribe. Please comment below what you think Zach was about to say at the end there. Thank you for watching. And before Zach shows up outside my window, goodbye?